want to head over to the contacts panel. Really? Greetings, Commander. Jurassic here. Today we're going to be learning how to get a Titan drive component, why it's essential. So let's head into our outfitting. Now this is not necessarily needed, but if you have access to it, it's going to help you a ton. Alright, so once you enter outfitting, you want to head over to your optional internals and see if you have access to an anti-corrosive cargo rack. This isn't necessarily going to be extremely needed, but it's going to help you a ton. So the anti-corrosive cargo racks are going to help prevent the Thargoid components from damaging random modules inside of your ship. Now today you can technically do it without having one. So there's two different ways around if you don't have the anti-corrosive cargo rack. Number one, you can get lucky and buy a whole bunch of limpets and hope that it just drops random limpets over the Titan drive component, and also you might get lucky and it just like disables your shield or something. Number two, there's a fun fact, fleet carriers actually come with an anti-corrosive cargo rack pre-installed inside the fleet carrier. So if you happen to have a fleet carrier close by, you can put your components inside your fleet carrier and you won't have to worry about losing it since it'll be stored until you're ready to sell it. But if you have option to it, it'll be inside of your normal cargo area. You don't have to search anywhere else. It'll be found inside where the rest of the cargo racks are at. Alright, so once you're there, there's a couple different options. We're going to be going to the easiest one to get to inside the bubble. So over in Seoul, we have Titan Kosijo, but if you scroll out, there's several different Titans you can go to. Each one has a chance of dropping one. So it's not like you have to be at a certain one to get this. This is just the easiest one to get to, so that's why we're using the video here. Alright, so now that we're back to the Titan's corpse, it's going to take a little bit to fly all the way over there. So you don't necessarily need collector limpets if you have an available slot, though. I do recommend grabbing one since they're going to be much easier. And if you guys have ever gone mining and know how to ignore items that we don't have to pick up things that you're not really necessarily going for, this is a good time to do that. There's going to be a lot of different Thargoid components that you're not going to need for the pre-engineered SCO drive. And on top of that, there is one extra hidden Easter egg that you can get while you're out here. So if you grab a Thargoid heart and turn it in, you can actually get a Thargoid bobblehead for your ship. So if we find one... Alright, so once you get about 5,000 kilometers, now is when you start searching for the items inside the area. So you want to head over to the contacts panel. Really? And that's exactly what we're looking for. It's normally not that easy. Maybe it's just a lot more common now since not a lot of commanders are doing it anymore. But once you find your Titan drive component, you want to have your collector picked it up. Once again, if you have an anti-corrosive cargo rack, the game's smart enough to automatically put it inside of the area. That way you don't have to worry about it messing your stuff up. So hold on, head to your firing order. If you have your collectors, just do it on 3. Then you click the home key to drop your cargo hatch. That way the collector limpet can put it inside of your cargo bay. So as soon as you get this, if you don't have the anti-corrosive cargo rack, it is going to slowly start corroding your hull. Or if you have one, you don't really have to rush as much. You're able to take your time. You can spend a little bit more time out here. If you happen to find a Titan heart, that's going to be able to get you a bobblehead. It's a one-time account unlock though, so you don't actually have to farm multiple of them. But once you get your Titan drive component, you can head over to the system WISE-1506. Then you're going to be heading to the Enterprise, which should have our technology broker. The rest of the materials are going to be relatively straightforward. This is the rarest component to get for the pre-engineered drive. Now, once again, the anti-corrosive cargo rack, the main goal is just to have it so your models no longer get damaged, and it will automatically sort into there. So if you grab several Titan drives or if you grab several Titan hearts, you don't actually have to worry about anything happening to your ship. If you're a newer commander, though, and you don't have access to the anti-corrosive cargo rack, that is something that you might want to eventually work into if you're wanting to get more into selling more rare Thargoid stuff on the markets. But usually the main thing is going to be the Titan drive component, which will be the most valuable thing. So once you land at the station, you would head over to the Starport Services, you head over to the Contacts panel, and from here you're looking for a technology broker. This is the closest one to Seoul, so that's why I showed it in the video. And then you want to head over to the bottom tab. Now here you're going to notice that there's a couple different types. You have class V1, which it shows both are V1, but it's kind of confusing the way they list it. But you're going to notice that this one does not have the SCO label on it. So if you click on it, it doesn't actually require the Titan drive component. So this is going to be the previous best drive before SCO was even around. But what we're looking for is everything afterwards. Now, the different classes are going to require a different amount of material. The Titan drive component is going to be the rarest one of the list, so that's why I want to show you guys how to actually get it for all the newer commanders or commanders returning back to the game. This is going to greatly increase your jump range. So for example, let's head over to our ship, that way we can see what all it actually comes with. Now this is exactly why you want the pre-engineered frameshift drive. It comes with a whole bunch of modifications pre-installed, so it has increased FSD range, and it also comes with a faster boot up sequence. Unfortunately, this station doesn't have a 7A SCO to compare it to, but a 7C SCO takes 10 seconds longer to boot up compared to our pre-engineered one. So I highly recommend grabbing your pre-engineered SCOs as much as possible here. Now, if you're curious what sizes they have available, they have size 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They do not have size 8 available, and they do not have a size 1 available. If you guys are new here, we do stream Elite Dangerous, and we also make videos on Elite Dangerous, so consider subscribing if you enjoy the content.